So what if we could build our communities to be completely self-sufficient? From the homes we live in to the very food we eat. Well, that's exactly the idea behind a model called Roots and Domes. And today, we're going to break down how it's aiming to build a truly sustainable future.
This quote right here, it just gets straight to the heart of it, doesn't it? It suggests that a powerful, working solution has been sitting right under our noses this whole time, just waiting for someone with the vision to actually bring it to life. So what we're about to explore isn't some fantasy. It's a real, practical opportunity that's been overlooked for way too long.
Okay, so what's the problem we're actually trying to solve here? Before we dive into the solution, we really need to get a handle on why a new model is so desperately needed. Let's take a look at the pressures on the system we have right now.
This really sets the scene. For so many people, this is the daily reality. Forgotten lots, buildings falling apart, and just this feeling of being neglected. It's a tough visual reminder of a system that's just not working for everybody.
And the thing is, the problems go so much deeper than just what we can see. Families are feeling squeezed from every direction. You've got rising rent, inflation, a lack of access to healthy food. It creates this constant state of stress where just surviving becomes the main focus day in and day out. And here's the key takeaway. For a lot of people, waiting around for outside systems to fix these problems, that's just not an option anymore.
But what if there was another way? Let's pivot now and talk about the proposed solution, Roots and Domes. Let's see what a new path forward could actually look like.
And wow, what a contrast this is, right? From that feeling of decay to this, a beautiful, safe, modern living space. This isn't just about having a nicer house. It's a vision of hope, of stability, and real peace of mind.
So what's in the name Roots and Domes? Well, it's actually a really simple and powerful metaphor. The roots part, that represents the foundation everyone deserves. Things like stability, dignity, and just having enough. And the domes, well, that's the physical structure that provides safety, shelter, and peace. Simple as that. Together, they form the heart of this entire model.
So here's the mission, plain and simple. The vision is to create these self-sustaining, affordable communities. And the key is that housing, food, and energy are treated as shared resources. The whole goal is to break that cycle of dependency and instead build a cycle of strength within the community itself.
All right, now let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does this actually work? Let's break down the key components of this whole model.
The best way to think about this is to imagine each village not as just a bunch of separate buildings, but as a single living organism. Every single part has a job, and they all work together to keep the whole thing healthy and thriving.
So first up is housing. And these are not your typical houses. They're inflated concrete dome homes. It's a super innovative method that makes them affordable, incredibly resilient to things like extreme weather, and way faster to build. This right here is the domes part of the equation. Safe, secure, shelter.
Okay, next pillar, food. To be self-sustaining, you've got to have your own food source, right? That's where something like an aquaponics system comes in. It's a brilliant combination of raising fish and growing plants without any soil. It is a super efficient way to produce fresh, healthy food literally right where people live. The third pillar is total resource independence, and that goes right down to the water you drink. This is where tech like atmospheric water generators comes in. To put it simply, it kind of works like a big dehumidifier. It pulls moisture out of the air, cools it down so it turns into water, and then filters it to make it perfectly clean and drinkable. It is an absolute game changer for creating a reliable water source, no matter where you are. So when you put all these pieces together, the housing, the food, the water, you get a truly holistic system. The whole thing's powered by renewable energy, like solar. It creates real local jobs in things like construction and agriculture, and maybe most importantly, it empowers residents with incredible skills, giving them what the project calls self-mastery and food freedom. This is about so much more than just buildings. It's about building lives. Now, this all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But what does it actually look like in the real world? This next part shows the incredible transformative potential of this model. So, yeah, let's get real. What does this kind of transformation actually look like on the ground? Let's go from concept to reality. And this says it all. On the one side, you have the problem we started with, and on the other, the solution. The exact same space, transformed from a symbol of neglect into a vibrant, living community garden,
a place for growth, for connection, for health. This is the vision in action.
And I really want to stress this point. This isn't some futuristic pipe dream. The core principles, the main ideas here, they're already being proven to work in communities all around the world.
I mean, just look at the examples out there. From long-standing eco-villages like Araville in India to modern agri-hoods here in the States, which are basically neighborhoods built around community farms, we can see that communities centered on sustainability are already thriving. These places prove that this kind of model isn't just possible, it's already successful.
So after seeing all this, the natural next question is probably, okay, this is amazing. What can I do? And that's exactly what this final section is all about. It's a direct call to action.
There are some really concrete ways to be a part of this. You can share your interest by filling out a community survey. You could volunteer your time on build days. Maybe you're in a position to provide financial support as a partner or a sponsor. Or, hey, you can simply spread the word and share this vision with people you know. And honestly, the easiest first step is right here. Just pull out your phone and scan this QR code. It'll take you straight to the community interest survey where you can share your thoughts and get plugged in. Every single voice matters in building this movement. Because ultimately, that's what this is really all about, isn't it? It's a collaborative effort. It's built by the community, for the community. It's about growing a better future and doing it together. There's this old proverb that I think just perfectly sums up the urgency and the opportunity of this moment. We can't go back and change the past, but we absolutely can start building a better, more sustainable future right now, today. And the question this whole thing leaves us with is, will we?